Hello, guys. Hope you're all doing well. This is TJ, and you are listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. And this is my review of WrestleMania Backlash 2021. So, this show was a pretty good show, in my opinion. Not what I expected. There were some good moments, some very bad as well, uh, some like kind of average as well. So, kind of a up and down show. But nonetheless, not like I expected, but pretty much okay. I mean, you can watch it through. So let's get into the show then. So first, I watched the kickoff show as well. Though, so kickoff show in the kickoff show we saw Sheamus making the open challenge for his United States Championship. So I was expecting Humberto or Mansoor to accept that challenge again, but it was Ricochet. So very nice to see Ricochet coming back. So maybe we would be seeing him more of him, uh, because he's one of the most underutilized talent in Monday Night Raw, in the Raw roster itself. So good to see him back. So then the match itself was fun to watch actually. Some good action going on. Some good actions were there. Ricochet can hang up with anybody, as I've seen till now. He can hang up with anybody and put on some spectacular, not a spectacular level, or some a good match as well. Some breathtaking moments as well. So a good match. So it puts fun to watch matches, even though. Even though it would be uh, selling would be not that much for him in his matter. Like Ricochet, he's a high flyer. His type of agility and athleticism guy, so he doesn't sell that much, but it's fun to watch. So hoping to see more of him in Raw. Maybe he will get into this storyline, your US championship storyline. That would be good. Sheamus versus Ricochet again. So not to say anything, Sheamus actually, the finish of the match, we saw Sheamus actually picking up the win by a knee to the face, when he was she got hit by the knee to the chin when he was trying to hit that 630 splash. Post match, we saw Ricochet actually wearing that hat and coat. Sheamus was actually furious, and Sheamus actually tried to attack him, but he slipped from there. So pretty fun stuff. Then we got to the main show. This pay-per-view is actually sponsored by the Army and Dead movie, which is coming out on Netflix, and Batista is actually playing the character. And the opening video package was narrated by Batista. It was a good video package, and it's great to see the WWE's video package, because it's always nice to see. It's always great to see, and it actually hype up the show, and actually was hyped going into this pay-per-view, because this was a good card. I mean, we up to down we see, even though Priest versus Miz, that wasn't necessary, but we have seen that Damian Priest is very good in the ring, and maybe actually I think that they would put on some good match, put on good match. So I didn't have any negative into this show going on. So the first matchup we saw was for the Raw Women's Championship. So little change up in the pay-per-view of WWE, because normally they start with the WWE Championship match. We have seen last 2 to 3 pay-per-views. WrestleMania as well. So this time it's different, and it's Raw Women's Championship. Going into this match, I didn't have so much of expectation in this match, because like I said in my prediction, I didn't want Asuka to win, or I want Rhea Ripley to retain, but Rhea Ripley's character is not doing good, and I was like, Charlotte Flair is gonna win, and I hate Charlotte Flair. That was the problem with this with this match for me. So then we got to the match. Then video package was good. I mean, the same thing we saw in multiple social medias and all. So into the match, the match starts off with some strategy going on, who will attack who, and and this match was actually, I would say, match itself was had a story. I would say all of them were told a story, like they were hungry and want the championship. All had their own reason in story, as I thought. Charlotte would become 14-time champion, if she would win, and Rhea Ripley wants to retain that and continue that reign of terror on the path of that longest reigning champion. So she needs to win as well. And well, Asuka, she also wants the title because she had the title. She had she was a champion most of in the 2020, so she needs that champion as well. So story was kind of good, and the match was very competitive. uh, I like the match. The match was very kind of showed a sense of urgency and excitement and a need. All three women very well worked in this match. Charlotte played her heat character very well as always, trying to get into the champions and challengers head and all with her experience that you cannot do it and all. So that was good. She played her character well, while Rhea Ripley was kind of a turning face sometimes, as we saw that she was helping she was helping Asuka to hit a double suplex to Charlotte. We saw multiple help from her, but we got to see that she was doing it for her own for her own thing because she wants to retain the championship, and she knew that Charlotte is a dangerous opponent. So they need to take care of her. So that's why they were trying to eliminate Charlotte as much as possible. Asuka had that fiery moment as well. A lot of moments where I felt that emotion to get that championship and all. So all three women's psychology played well in this match. I thought Ripley was using Asuka as I said, to find that help to have more damage on Charlotte. Uh, well, Charlotte, even though we hate her, she was the best in this match because she played her character very well. That psychology is really good, and her her wrestling, as we have seen, she had put on some great matches. Even if we do say that Charlotte gets all the opportunity, but you got to see her talent, man. She's very good in that ring. You cannot take away the talent from her. So that's it. So that's what it is. So that's why they are banking on her. So all three women selling was very good in this match, especially Asuka and Rhea Ripley as well. uh, and I don't understand what Rhea Ripley's character is, because is she heel or face? As I said, sometimes he's like kind of playing with playing heel, playful heel. Sometimes she's not a full blown heel, like she wants to intentionally attack or something. But she definitely is playing that kind of up and down heel character. Sometimes it goes to some face or something, but not a pure face. We would not say after seeing this she's not a heel or something. She is a heel, but she is not playing that character very well. And I just said in that my predictions that I didn't see her character playing out very well. But the match itself, her wrestling skills are very good. We got to see in NXT as well. Her matches are very good, and she actually worked very well in this match. Uh, there was something going on every time in this match. This match didn't have that standstill moment, and that was cool. Actually, I enjoyed this match. So overall, for me, this match was very good. Even though when we see the build-up was just normal, apart from Charlotte's character change and all, that's and the suspension and all we see, that's it was the main point. Uh, and Actually that made the match and the whole the scenario played out successfully to make us care about this match to see. So there was also some anxious moments in the match as well. Final moment we saw, which created a certain unpredictability. But In the final moments of the match, we saw finishing of the match. We saw Asuka hitting a back fist to Charlotte on the apron, and then Rhea Ripley comes from the back and hits a brief tag to Asuka, and that's it. We didn't see Alexa Bliss. We were hoping to see in her in pay-per-view, because she was teasing. She was pointing out. She was actually they were teasing. Actually, they were having a stare down in Monday Night Raw. So I thought that Alexa Bliss would be coming after the match or something to attack Charlotte or take her out in the championship match, but that didn't happen. So pretty much, I would say the opening match I didn't expect going into it would be good, but this was a very good match. I would say I like this match. Very good opener, made the show feel excited, and that excitement forward was there. So this was a match, first match. Then we go to the segment where we got doctors are checking on Dominic because he had been attacked by dirty dogs. Poor Dom, man. I was so hoping that Mysterios, Mysterios whoop their ass and win their SmackDown Tag Team Championship in that point. So second match we got was Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus the Mysterios. Rey Mysterio actually tells that you take rest, man. I will, boy, I would take care of this. So it was 2-on-1, but Ray actually did very good job. Has that baby face fire and moment. Rey Mysterio actually, he's done it all, man. He's very good in that babyface character. He's the best, so he played that well. Ziggler and Rude are kind of humiliating him, kind of playing with him like a child. And they dirty dogs, I haven't seen a tag team like this, or a heel tag team like this, who I hate so much, so much. They are playing a very good character, even though I was hoping that the Mysterios should win the tag team championship. But man, I was also thinking about what if Dirty Dogs retain the championship. I mean, that also would be kind of heat for them as well, because that was kind of the story that the match got, because they attacked intentionally without any reason to Dominic, brutally attacked him. His rib got injured in storyline, obviously. So at one point when Rey Mysterio was coming out, I was hoping that maybe Batista would be coming for take him to tag him, because if you do remember Batista and Rey Mysterio, they had their tag team going on before before Batista turned on Mysterio. So I thought that, because this show was actually, as I said, was on sponsored by his movie. So I thought about it. That would have been great. Think about it, man. Isn't it? So there was a point where in the match where Rude slides down Mysterio to the outside like a baseball slide into a super kick by Ziggler. That was very good. And Mysterio barely beats the count. Then after that kick, Dom comes to join later on the match. I was hoping that Dom would join. That was the story they are gonna do with. Dom comes to join with Rey Mysterio, and he stands on to the apron. And Rey Mysterio was earlier reluctant to tag him because he's injured. Uh, his son is injured, but eventually he tags him. Mysterio tags Dom before hitting a 619. So we saw finish of the match. We saw Rey Mysterio hitting the 619 to Rude, and then Ray tagged Dominic Mysterio while Ray hits a sunset flip to Ziggler and a frog splash from Dominic, and that's the end of the story. Very good storytelling. This match, you need to see. This was my match of the night. For me, this was the match of the night, because uh, one of the best tag team match. Uh, I mean, the story was good, the wrestling was good. Uh, More than wrestling, the story was the reason I cared about. It is the same story we have seen, but it's a wrestling, so that's a simple story they tell. So this was a good match. Was little bit long, I would say sometimes, but for me, the ending made me happy, and I'm very happy that Mysterious got that win, getting that well deserved and well deserved that comeback for them as well. So they were trying for the tag team championship for a long time. So they finally had that moment, and then we got to the fun segment. John Morrison opens the door to make a deal with Lumberjack to hit Damian Priest and he sees zombies. And lumberjacks were zombies actually. So then we go to the next segment, which was Jimmy Uso. Was in front of door of Reigns. He was kind of reluctant to open the door to go and get inside, but he eventually get there. And there was Jey Uso. He actually told that you will be the bitch of Roman Reigns. uh, he's still in that mood that uh, they would like to start a tag team and win that SmackDown Tag Team Championship. And for me, in my opinion, I want that, man. Tell me your opinions as well. Do you guys want to see uh, Jey and Jimmy Uso uh, just hanging around with Roman Reigns. It's better for the it's better for Jey Uso and Roman Reigns as well. They would be good at singles thing, but I don't say this. But as a tag team, they are more strong. And after building up, if they build up that faction like. Roman Reigns winning the Universal Championship, retaining the championship, and Jay and Jimmy winning the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. They are taking over. That would be a very good moment as well. For some time, for some months or so. So that was I was thinking that should be done. So nonetheless, it's my opinion. Tell me your thoughts as well on that. So in the comment section below. So third match which we got was Damian Priest was the Miz. Uh, with John Morrison, as we saw, lumberjack match. It's a lumberjack match, and lumberjacks are the zombies, and they turn it all over uh, like a set of like a movie, Walking Dead movie, or same like the Army of the Dead movie that they are showing us. So it was also very nice to see the set turned down into a zombie area. That made me feel like Fiend is coming up, because we have seen Fiend matches are in that environment of red lights and all. So that was kind of change. I mean, going to the match, I was kind of accepting the change that WWE made, because they didn't made that obvious thing like that they do, bringing the bunch of jobbers and all. And that looked nice for the show, because bringing up the jobbers and all, even though they are not jobbers, but seeing them standing for the lumberjacks, like lumberjacks, that doesn't good doesn't look good, man. Doesn't good look. So this was a very nice little change to see from WWE. Maybe this was a first time change, last change or something. So in during this match, we saw Cody literally saying that, "Don't adjust your seats. We are not relaunching ECW. Zombies are lumberjack." So he actually made fun of ECW. So that was a kind of that I wrote to tell you. So Priest was attacking zombies. Priest was Zombies were not like with Damien Priest or something. They were both against Miz and Damien Priest. Zombies did their fair job. Some fun. There were some fun moments and all. Miz was trying to before the match. John Morrison had escaped. The commentators were escaped, because they were full of zombies. They were surrounding them, trying to catch their legs, like we see in games and all. So in the match we saw Morrison comes back to attack, and the later on the match we saw and distract Priest. He ducks and a cartwheel kick by Morrison on the apron to Priest that allows Miz to hit the running knee, and Morrison takes out zombies with some athleticism, hit the lights. Miz actually was uh, distracted by the zombies. Demon Priest hit the lights on Miss, and that was it. I was expecting. I didn't expect this change, that zombie thing would be coming. Like I actually liked that thing. There was a small change of thing, that entertainment stuff as well. But the match itself was very bad. I didn't expect this would be a bad match, because in the show, in Monday Night Raw shows, we saw Demon Priest versus Miz, and Priest versus Morrison as well. That was great. Then Miz as well. So I didn't expect going to it that it was going to be like this. So this idea of the match was out of the box, new and nice, I would say. But the match itself was not good. It was bad. So so that was it. At last, Miss Carcass was were being eaten by zombie. We saw bow to the screen by Priest actually uh, sends a bow to the screen to show the Army of the Dead. So that's a kind of promotional thing that they did. So a promotional moment for that movie, Army of the Dead. So and then we got a breaking news. Hell in a Cell is coming back, bro, early, and it's on June 20th. That's a first, because we haven't seen Hell in a Cell on June. We naturally see or normally see uh, after Backlash, Money in the Bank predictions and all. But I wonder after this. I don't know. Maybe after that would be Extreme Rules, because that's a schedule. Uh, Normally, Money in the Bank, Extreme Rules, but this time it's Hell in a Cell. So are they going with after that Money in the Bank, or would they go with Extreme Rules? I personally would like to see Money in the Bank because Hell in a Cell Extreme Rules, because Hell in a Cell is kind of also resonate that extreme thing. So back to back, that moniker would not be suiting. So maybe after Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank or something. So excited for the pay per view, man! Hell in a Cell, it's coming early, so that's great for the fans. So hopefully they put on some great matches, great card. So then we got to the next segment. Jimmy Uso really trying to get into the head of the Jey Uso uh, to join the family and all, and he's not getting into it. He says that you better keep the board into a Roman Reigns, like board, and say that Roman Reigns bitch. He was pissed, and he was trying to get back with Jimmy Uso, but he ain't coming back, man. He's in his own thing, and I don't blame him because he wants to wrestle, man. He wants to win that SmackDown Tag Team Championship. So you should better reconcile with each other, with Roman Reigns and all, and they are going to become the Tag Team Championship. Why are you expecting Roman Reigns to? Why are you expecting to become the lackeys of you? I don't think I don't. After winning the SmackDown, they are only going to build your name, build your family's name. That's an honor for you as well. So I don't know what's going on with Roman Reigns as well. So eventually, I don't think till now, but they're teasing it. Jimmy Uso would turn heel or something. Uh, I don't think so. Maybe eventually they would join. As I said in my SmackDown, WrestleMania Backlash predictions and my SmackDown review as well. So next we got to match fourth, which was Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So going into this match, I had many very great expectation for this match because the main title match is Universal Championship and the WWE Championship, and this match, SmackDown Women's Championship, were the ones I most expected to be very good or something, because we had seen Bianca Belair is very good in that ring. She puts that emotions. She's that baby face reaction going on, and Bailey is a tough character. She's playing a very good heel, very cocky heel, fun to watch. Even though she's a heel, I don't hate her like Charlotte or something. Uh, bec- uh, I actually like Bailey, but she's a heel. Um, she's a heel, but I actually enjoys her character. She's very good in that character. She's very well. How much she has improved in 1 year or 2 years something. Yeah, that's very good to see. So coming to the match, we got some back and forth action going on first. There was a point when Bailey actually hit the front suplex onto the step, and again a suplex from the step to the ring side, and that was a turning point of this match actually. Before the match, Bianca, it was all Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair was controlling the matchup with her athletic maneuvers, with her speed, with her agility and all, and she was really controlling her. But later on that match, Bailey actually hit the here that she had attacked before in SmackDown, and she was driving her head and all. And after that, we saw front suplex onto the step and suplex from the step to the ringside. And so this was a point where Bianca Belair's rib cage or stomach area was damaged, and she was disrespecting her. And Belair got fiery, and at one point, and the story of this match was like, uh, Bianca Belair is a baby face, so she was doing that baby face thing, and Bailey was playing her character, that heel character, very well, trying to mock her, disrespect her, uh, kind of doing whatever hell she can. Bailey was doing with her, playing out with her, trying to catch her hair and all, playing out with her. So yeah, we saw that. That was a simple story that was going on. So at a point we saw a top rope elbow drop by Bailey. Bailey tries a drive, but Belair actually moves on. Bailey actually uh, Bailey tries to rose plant with a that's a new finisher with her braided hair trapped into the thighs. She was trying to rose plant her. That's a new Bailey's finisher. But Bianca rolls over. I expected very good rolls over and gets a pin because and there was also a controversial thing as well because she actually didn't pin Bailey with her hands and all. But she actually rolls her hair with her leg, and she got the pin. And her definitely her Bailey's shoulder was down, but the way she took the victory, that's not the way Belair should have done. I think so because she is the baby face and she's the true like a pure baby face and she shouldn't have done that. In my opinion, you should tell your opinion as well in the comment section below. What you think about this ending? So ending of the match, I didn't like it, but the result I was satisfied. But the ending but I know they are doing they are going to do that rematch eventually in SmackDown or in Hell in a Cell or something. Maybe Sasha Banks would be getting involved. Definitely I think that Sasha Banks would be coming. Last year it was Banks versus Bailey for the championship and all. Yeah, for the championship. So I expected very good match between Belair and Bailey because of their talent and the skills that they bring up. But it was not up to the expectation for me, and somewhat slightly long as well. Uh, the match was slightly long as well. So not like Belair versus Sasha Banks. Uh, it doesn't carry that urgency and all like we saw the triple threat or the hell the main event as well of the WrestleMania, Sasha Banks versus Belair. So Belair retains. It was not a babyface kind of win she had. So eventually they are gonna have a rematch. Find could have been better ending. This means that rematch is coming. Certainly, actually, she steal the victory, so rematch is coming certainly. So the match was as I said, the match was good. Simple babyface heel story. Heel tries all the things that she wants to do to win, but the selling could have been better. This was also the point of this match. I didn't was a negative because Belair actually was hit by front suplex to the steps. And normally when a superstar or a wrestler goes over the steps or goes over the barricade or goes over the announce desk, they should sell. But the selling that Belair did post after 1 to 2 minutes, she didn't display that, and I was kind of upset with that with Belair didn't selling that moment because she should have done that because babyface should be believable and they should be coming back. I accept about it, but they should be also be kind of doing a believable stuff as well. This is not a 70s or 80s going on. This is 2021. So even though we are expecting to be as real as kayfabe, but still that believable factor should be coming. So I think that Belair should have been the selling could have been better by Belair. I think so. Nevertheless, rematch would be there. Uh, but comparing with the triple threat match of Raw Women's Championship, I would say triple threat match was better. But you would say this is a singles match. There were two women's. There were that was a triple threat. That was a whole together a whole another thing, another style and all, another layout. So I accept that, but that was not like this. I mean, the selling was good. There was an urgency. They could have done in the singles match as well. We have seen from Bailey and Belair as well this thing. So they didn't put. I think they made the mistake and all. I think so. They made the mistake. They didn't put the match that good. So that's a mistake that they made. I think, in my opinion, and that's my opinion. I am saying you can also tell the opinions as well in my comment section below. What do you think about this match? Not what I expected. Like, so I have very good expectation for this match. So good match. Uh, the story will go forward with Sasha Banks and Bailey or Belair, that thing. So next we got was so far into this paper we was like there's only one match that was not good, that was bad kind of. uh, kind of like what it was bad. Priest versus Miss, that was only bad match. Then we got to the fifth match, which was Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre versus Braun Strowman for the WWE Championship, the co-main event of WrestleMania Backlash. Going into this match, I was very excited. The video package was great as well, a long video package, but certainly it was good. Uh, so going to this match, I had one thing in my mind. This would be a very action-packed, destructive match, and that's the thing they had put. If I want to say this match in one word, this was utter destruction. This was they were destroying each other. This was kind of a Brock Lesnar match. If you like Slobberknocker style, if you like throwing around style, hitting around each other style, like no selling, you need to watch this match, because it's a FN main event, man. You should watch this match. It's for the it's for the coveted main title of the brand, the WWE Championship. So going to this match, we saw start Lashley actually making a plan with Braun to attack Strowman, but to attack Strowman with Drew McIntyre, but Drew McIntyre has none of it. Strowman actually attacked Drew McIntyre, and then it was all over it. They were like doing all the stuffs like suplexes, belly to belly. Jumping over the top rope, like these are the big guys, man. And one point we saw a cannonball being done by Strowman, which we haven't seen, like a big guy doing this. That was a great, man. And that was a risk as well. That was a nasty landing for Strowman, but they did for us, man. They are doing for us. They entertained this match for and this match was the most entertaining match I have seen. I had seen in the pay-per-view. This was very top to bottom. This was very entertaining. No selling, but WWE does it well, man. WWE knows that how to do it, and they does it well every time. We saw that, and they even if we had Brock Lesnar main event, we knew that it's gonna be a 5 minute match, but we love to see that 5 minute action, because it's Brock Lesnar and its domination and all. So that's the kind of match it was also this. So Braun was with a power advantage, most certainly. He was the most strength guy or power guy in this match. Uh, and there's this point where Drew McIntyre actually hit a Mishnuku driver to Strowman by McIntyre. I am picking out some moments of this match, which I thought was very great, and I like this match. So, and into the finish of the match, we saw that Strowman goes for the running power slam, but McIntyre escapes and run towards the rope, a claymore to Strowman, and then Lashley comes back and throws McIntyre over the top rope and hits the emphatic spear, a very great spear, and got it. Lashley retains WWE Championship. So certainly they are not left. They are not. Uh, like lifting off Drew McIntyre, and he's still in the title picture. And I know they are going with that only, and he didn't get that thing in WrestleMania and in this pay-per-view as well. I had expectation, second expectation, that Drew McIntyre should win, because I want that Jinder Mahal storyline to go on, because there's no point returning to the faction and then just doing not doing anything by Jinder Mahal. So uh, hopefully we would see some involvement of Jinder Mahal in this week's Raw. Excited for that. Excited for Raw as well. Even though the shows are not very good, kind of average to average, bad to average. But I see matches. Some matches are good. Some storylines are good. So I love watching wrestling. So I watched it nonetheless. I watched it nonetheless. So this was the ending. So McIntyre is not of the WWE Championship, as I said. So Strowman really made the match made a difference. He really put a lot of work. Actually, all three of the men put a lot of work in this match, and they actually showed a great display of their athleticism, their strength and power advantage, and all things you want to say. So this match was destruction. Great, enjoyed, I would say. I like slobber knocker matches. We haven't seen kind of this match in a very long time, I would say, because WrestleMania we saw a singles match that was also very physical match, and before that we saw the story with Randy Orton, but that was not kind of very physical like this as we. But Braun Strowman, including this match, made this match was very good, and Braun Strowman has that experience as well in this type of matches, and he certainly brought that thing. And actually forgot one spot as well where Drew McIntyre throws off Lashley into that LED board. That was very dangerous, man. How they are pulling out of these things as things and all. I mean, sometimes I don't think so much. I live in that kayfabe area that they are not coming back or something. But certainly in the back of the mind, I know that they are coming. They are going to come back and they are going to hit with their opponents. So uh, if we go to this match as a story, there was really not a story that was going on, and selling was not also there. But uh, this was an entertaining match to see. Uh, Kind of a main event caliber as well. You could have been put as a main event as well if Reigns vs Cesaro didn't happen. Some Reigns vs Seth Rollins happened for number one contender. This would have been the main event. So this could have been not bad, I would say. So certainly it lived up to my expectations. Uh, Great to see this talent and what they do the best. Very good match. Very good co-main event. Uh, Post this, I was thinking that, man, still the main event is left. So the main event time has come. The sixth match is the final match of the WrestleMania Backlash card. Roman Reigns versus Cesaro for the Universal Championship. So we got to see again the video package, and it was great. As I said in the start of the review, this was a great one of the best video package of this pay-per-view. Great video package. Before the match, we saw Reigns standing near the uh, near the ramp, actually getting prepared to come out. So he was with Jay, and Jay was kind of excited, and he was saying, "You will win, man, and you will win, brother." And he said, I quote that, "I'm always in your back with you. What if?" He says. Jay Uso says that, and Reigns asks, "What if?" And Reigns says that you sound like your brother now. That was when he said he stayed in the back and find. And he said Reigns said that you go find the brother. You don't come with me. So because Reigns was expecting a kind of had that thought that maybe Jimmy Uso would not be uh, including with him or something. Maybe he would betray him. That was the thing. So that was the thing going into this match, was a very unpredictable factor that was going on to this match. Maybe they would heel turn or something, but I didn't expect that, but that Jimmy Uso would turn heel, but slightly I would say. There's also a 50, there's always a 50-50 thing, but I didn't like a very believable type of that Jey Uso or Jimmy Uso would certainly be coming to attack. I didn't think like that. So getting into the match, this match was a very slow match. Very slow match, actually. Very slow, methodic. Actually, this was kind of. I think that this was 35 minutes or so, 30 to 35 minutes. So that's pretty a long match in this in now standard in this WWE standard. So this was a pretty slow match, but nevertheless. It was slow, but it told a story. The main story of this match was uh, uh, Cesaro had that technical skills and that mat-based wrestling. He was trying to control Reigns with that thing, but Reigns tried to match up with Cesaro as well, but was unable to catch up with, and he actually gone outside at a moment. And then we another part we saw in the story was targeting the right shoulder and the arm of Cesaro, and this was the main story of this match, because in the whole of this match, Reigns was attacking Cesaro's arm and shoulder at at any way possible, onto the apron, onto the onto the mat, onto the ropes, onto the this vessel turnbuckle as well. So multiple attacks, control, chin lock as well. Reigns was really controlling this match because of his arm gave out, and he was confident at that time, and he didn't expect when he was kind of uh, very very confident. He was kind of going to hit that Superman punch, but Cesaro, with a surprising pop-up uppercut, brings an opening for Cesaro. Actually, Reigns didn't expect that because his arm gave out, and he was because earlier before Cesaro was actually trying to hit that neutralizer, but he didn't got that because his arm gave out. So that was the main thing that played out. That was the main story that played out, and it played out well actually. This match was slow, but for some of you guys, this could have been not the main event, and I understand that this was not the level of Reigns versus Jey Uso, or Reigns versus Kevin Owens, or Reigns versus uh, Edge, or Edge versus Daniel Bryan, Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, but it had that moment. It had that moment as well because Cesaro's first championship, and that was the main thing. That was the main story, and he really put up that work. Cesaro really put up the great work, and nonetheless, going into this first kind of matchup, Cesaro should have been had that pressure. Even though we say that they are wrestlers, they know they have that experience, but this is the first time Cesaro is in that spotlight. So that was the thing, and he did his great. He did his job very well. He sold that arm very well. Excellent selling of arm, and third to the third point I got the story was Cesaro targeting and attacking repeat trying to target and attacking the knee and the calf region of Reigns actually, and he was trying to hit that uh, leg and thighs. So but that didn't play out well for that didn't play a negative for Reigns, and that didn't play out for Cesaro to capitalize on Reigns. So certainly it was a kind of add-on to the storyline as well. So going into this match forward, actually, Cesaro hit a corkscrew planche up. That was awesome, that we haven't seen from Cesaro before. And Cesaro then with a fighting spirit kind of mood, and he was like trading uppercuts, blows. Uh, like all the stuffs that he had got, he was hitting with Roman Reigns. And so this match, as I said, was a slow, methodical manner. Cesaro slightly feels the arm, tries to get that arm, feel the feel the thing, but Cesaro with the powerlifting, then with the powerlifting suplex, he finally got that suplex which he was trying initially in the match. Double storm by Cesaro. Cesaro was kind of comeback. Reigns with an armbar, then a stiff armbar, really wrenching on him. He had that feeling in his arm. Cesaro had his feeling in his arm, but he was not fully recovered, and that played on this match. Finish of the match, we saw Reigns had the guillotine locked in for an extended period of time, and Cesaro tried his very best to escape twice, but he was I didn't see him. I didn't see the face of Cesaro fading out, or he actually tapping out, or his hands picked up by referee for three times. That didn't happen. He just they just referee just ring the bell because he was not responding, and that's the signal of passing out. If you not respond, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Ref does. So and certainly, I think that Cesaro would be coming back for the Universal Championship, but I don't think for next pay-per-view. Maybe for SummerSlam. I was expecting that Seth Rollins would be coming after this because as Cesaro is gone. So as I said, going into this pay-per-view, I didn't once thought that Cesaro would be winning the Universal Championship. No disrespect to Cesaro, he was a great. He did his best in this match. His selling was great, and Reigns actually had also some surprising thing that I had known because even though he was kind of a powerhouse wrestler as we see, but he had his own technical skill as well. He tried to uh, be with that be with that uh, catch up with Cesaro as well in his technical skill as well. So he's really doing good in that aspect as well. So Reigns is kind of becoming an all-rounder, as I thought. So thoughts on this match? Match was slow, certainly methodical, but the storytelling was great. Certainly not at the level of Reigns versus Jey Uso. Reigns versus uh, didn't have that. emotion like something uh, that was there in the Cesaro, but definitely a very good work, very well worked match by Cesaro and Reigns. For me, which match was good, WWE Championship or Universal Championship? I would certainly go with Universal Championship. Why? I will be asking because I like storytelling, and this had that storytelling. If we see WWE Championship, it didn't have that story like Reigns versus Cesaro. Cesaro had a lot going in that story as he's the first champion he's gonna become, or he's the first pay per view for him in the main event and all that good stuff, all the emotions going on. So certainly not like kind of a Belair like emotions were going on, but there was some there. But I would say pretty good match. Couldn't have been could should have been cut short. I think maybe to 20 to 25 minutes to max. But they really did push the thing. And post match we saw. This was a bad day for Cesaro, man. I really felt bad after post match thing because Jey Uso comes and he acknowledge uh, Roman Reigns with a garland, that red garland of their culture, and Jey also wants to attack Cesaro, and he uh, he he got to attack Cesaro super kicks. He was pummeling him with trading blows, and then we got Rollins music hits, and I was like very happy. And now it's gonna be a game because Um, Rollins is gonna save Cesaro from Jey Uso, but that didn't happen, man. And this was the point I thought that the show closed didn't well because I didn't think what WWE did, because we saw in SmackDown 2 weeks in the row as well that kind of that baby face turned for Cesaro, and we were kind of very prepared as well because Rollins was playing that heel character for very long. So even though he played that character very well, but if the story warrants a face character, you need to you need to turn into that. And this was a kind of a good for perfect moment to turn Rollins' face. Even though I don't know why they did Reigns. So what did happened was Reigns and Rollins have a stare down, and I was like, oh, the show would end here. Maybe next week we got to see some things brewing up. But no, Rollins laughs and he attacks Cesaro. Then that laughing also, I didn't thought that he was just laughing at anyway, uh, just to mock Reigns or something. But no, he was not over with Cesaro, and I think Rollins versus Cesaro is gonna go for Hell in a Cell. And I don't think so. Cesaro is gonna go for Universal Championship at least for next pay per view, maybe for SummerSlam, I guess. Certainly, I think that they would be giving that moment to him, and that's the right moment to give him as well. A big four pay per view, a big show for WWE, hopefully in front of fans. So that would be a great moment for Cesaro as well. So that was bad, man. He brutally attacked his arm, hits damaged arm, insult to injury by Rollins. Rollins actually trapped his arm and wrapped his arm to the chair and hit to the ring post, and uh, and he also hit the curb stomp for good measure. So clearly, Rollins he's continuing his heel run. I don't know where he's going. Certainly, I think that Rollins versus Cesaro is not over. Is far from over, and maybe some kind of stipulation or something, Hell in a Cell or false count anywhere stipulation. I think so because the chair was getting into the play. So maybe it comes some kind of table sliders chairs match or something, tables match or something. That's gonna go. And Reigns, who's Reigns gonna face now? Uh, in my prediction, I think so. Kevin Owens is gonna come because he's the one who is doing nothing. Uh, but man, you should see one thing. He's in that fatal four-way matchup this week in SmackDown for that Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, he can come for that Universal Championship later in the match as well, or after this week or so. That would be good. I am into that as well. Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Because we haven't seen that storyline continued because of that Edge winning the Royal Rumble and that storyline going on. Daniel Bryan getting into that picture. So I really would like to see another run of Kevin Owens into that Universal Championship picture. Don't think maybe I don't think he would win or something, but it would be really good storyline. I actually enjoyed that storyline, Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, and that match as well. I really did enjoy that TLC match. So when we saw when we see Reigns matches after his heel run, this was one of the underwhelming matches that I I don't want to say this because I didn't expect it about this because the storytelling was good, the selling was good, but it was bit on a longer side, and they should have cut short this main event, um, Universal Championship main event. So that's my thought, man. So lots of questions to be answered by WWE, lots of questions from SmackDown side, Raw as well. Now Bobby Lashley's return. Certainly, I think that Drew McIntyre is the most obvious option, and if they want to include someone, maybe Jinder Mahal and Jinder Mahal and one more. There's one more, maybe Jeff Hardy or something. Maybe I don't know because they were telling in the match they were in the match with Jeff Hardy they were actually telling his accolades and all. So maybe we get to see some number one contender match or something. Just my opinion, just getting my thoughts on the table. Tell me your thoughts. How dumb it is. I don't care because that's the feeling of the sport. That's the thing of the sport. You can say anything you want in this kayfabe environment, in this wrestling world. It's so nice to pitch out ideas. It's so nice to kind of talk about this, and that's the reason why I actually start this podcast to actually tell my opinions to you guys, to my viewers, and as well as listen to your opinions as well. And that's the main thing I enjoy about this, enjoying wrestling and talking about wrestling. That's the two thing I enjoy the lot. So this pay-per-view overall, I would say pretty good show. I may be overhyping the rating or something, because a pretty good show is kind of like a good show something. But certainly, if you see this card, there only was one bad match or something. That's Steven Priest versus Miz. And if you want to include one more match, you would say uh, Bianca Belair versus Bayley, because there was there was negative points in that match. Talked about it. So main event certainly was long. I would say that, but the storytelling and the first ever main event for Cesaro and all that story, and the selling of Cesaro, and that bad ending as well, and expected, but that outplayed it well, man. So very good, very pretty good show. Uh, so many questions for Universal Championship picture now, for WWE Championship picture. So much excited for Monday Night Raw tomorrow. So I will be coming with a Monday Night Raw review tomorrow as well as usual. So be sure to catch up with that episode as well. Maybe we would be seeing Jinder Mahal's return to the WWE Championship picture. So much excited for next night's tomorrow night's Raw. Uh, it's actually very every time after the pay-per-view, we should get excited because we don't know what we would expect in Raw. Uh, so that's it, man. This was my review of WrestleMania Backlash pay-per-view. So be sure to comment your thoughts on this show, on this pay-per-view. What was your favorite match, and what were your ratings on this match, and what would you like to see in the challenges coming forward for the championships, like United States Championship, WWE Championship, uh, especially United States. United States, WWE Championship, Universal Championship. Who would you like to see in a Hell in a Cell and all? So, whatever thoughts you want, how dumb it is, I don't care. Tell me in the comment section below, and or if you have any suggestions on for my podcast, tell me that as well in my comment section below. So, before that, I would like to announce a special news that I am actually coming up with a new content that's coming very soon. So be sure to watch out for this week because that's a re- that's a content that you don't want to miss, because that's very good, that's very one of my favorite thing I am gonna do to start with. So this just to enjoy wrestling, man. So I thought I think that you would also be in that part. So that's it, man. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, be safe, stay energetic. Peace.